of God, or you will end up a lot worse. You'll be yearning for those days just hanging by the pool. He's honest with you. There's no indication dude ever got saved. I hope I see him in heaven. I hope immediately he fell to his knees and cried out. But there's no indication. Okay, we're having a battle now. The religious folks are ready to rumble with Jesus. All right, verse 17. All right, let's back up to 16. Back up to 15. Back it up. All right, we're in 5:15. The man, this is the man that was healed, departed and told the Jews that it was Jesus. It's Jesus. I know he come, he sought me, he found me. He's the one that made me whole. He made me well. That's why I'm standing here before you. And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus and sought to what?
Slay him.
Oh my, slay him because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. But Jesus answered him, my Father worketh hereunto, and I work. Father never stops working. Father and I are one. I do what he do what I do. Our wheels are lined up completely. So I can't stop working. Therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him. So now, Jesus really didn't help himself. What we do when we get attacked and it comes back on us, then we start to back off a little bit. Maybe water it down, maybe start to agree with something that they're saying and you know is wrong. Jesus does the opposite. He presses down harder. He's doubling down here. Therefore the Jews sought to kill him because he not only had broken the Sabbath, which he continues to do, by the way, but saith also that God was his Father, making himself what? Making himself God. So those people are Jehovah's Witnesses. I can't say brothers because they ain't our brothers. That's not deity on the cross. So you can say he's the Son of God all you want to. But until he becomes Lord, authority, he is God who I submitted to, then he ain't God at all. So those that really say, well, Jesus, he was a pretty good dude. He's a prophet. He's a good teacher. He was this, he was that. He was a little God. They really got a problem with this verse right here. And many more. Jesus didn't have an identity problem. He knew who he was. And he was much more than a good prophet or teacher or little God. He is God in the flesh. Verse 19. Then answered Jesus, said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto thee, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise. We are one. 3 in 1. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. You'll see the Spirit come up here shortly. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth, and he will show him what? Greater works than these. That ye may what? You might what?
Marvel.
Now, Selah. Take that in. Just take that in a little bit. As we submit and surrender and walk with him, what position come? I promise you it will. God's in it, you will get in opposition. It comes in various forms. But you will pray on the power of the resurrection to do his will, not your will. That he will receive glory and you're going to marvel. You're going to be thinking, I was hesitant. I was holding back on that. I was pressing back. I knew that was God. I was trying to ignore it. We really didn't want to deal with that because this was the last thing on earth I wanted to do. I was pressing back, but he kept pressing and pressing. And then look what he's done. I couldn't even fathom. I can't pray that big. I can't think that big because his ways are so much higher than my ways. His thoughts are so much greater than my thoughts. And I trusted him. I submitted, I surrendered, and now look what he has done. Sometimes the greatest answer to prayer is no.
Amen.
And you see his amazing work. Marvel. He wants to make you marvel. That was our prayer with Greg. He will show up, and man, these faces will marvel. How? Right here it is. Cancer. Did we go ahead and do these treatments? Did that not happen with Lewis? They were buffaloed. It was here, it's gone. You're supposed to be dead or alive. What do we do with that? Larry Atwood, I don't mention Larry a lot. I mean, I love Larry. I think about him all the time. But I got a new stepfather now. You never knew Larry, so I kind of hold back on that. Larry's a miracle. Applegate.
He didn't know he was even in the world. I went to see him like a week with Megan, and he was like an invalid. Like, he was just like,
Knees in his chest, rubbed not only the hair off, which he didn't have on much, but took the hair off, and the skin off, and the scalp off. I mean, they were worried, because this is all it was,
no
for
longer.
9 weeks. I'm going to be honest with you, me and God had a little chat. After about 9 weeks,
And then one day he just talked.
so I literally go back in there, I see my mom losing it. I mean, she's losing it. Been there for 9 weeks. So I step back and I say, I'm gonna start crying like a little girl again. What's up? What are you doing? If you want him, take him. We've been here for 9 weeks. He can't do nothing. I just don't see the glory. I mean, this is about your glory. This is a man that loves you, that gave his life for you. I ain't getting it. God, if you want him, take him. If you don't, heal him. Do something. Needless to say, I got a lot of company. It wasn't just me and Larry no more. It was the nurse, it was the doctors, and is there something I can help you with? No, you can't. Ain't nobody talking to y'all. I'm talking to my father. Give us some time here. Oh, that's your dad? Yeah, go. Get a call the next week. Larry's talking. Mom, just nonchalant. Larry's talking. I'm like, God, she's lost it. She's freaking lost it. Okay, Mom, that's great. God, I'm thrilled. I'm happy. I'm happy. I said, you know what? I ain't heard Larry talking over 9 weeks. I said, I'm on my way to Wednesday. I just want to hear it. I said, you seen anything particular? Anything he wants? Anything I can bring him? No, he's just talking. Walk in the room. He looks over. And you know Larry, some of you do. Joy Moore, look at you! And I tell you, I had this old bug, and I'm going to be honest with you, it was pretty messy. When it's time to go, you want to go whether you're near a toilet or not. I went at that moment, and I didn't have no bug. I mean, crap. He's this man. What the heck? Okay, neurologist had just spoke to Mom 2 weeks before. Miss Atwood, you need to make some choices. We've done all we can do. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing you can do. There's actually nothing no one can do. So you need to make a decision. You want to bring help into your home because you will not be able to look after him, or you need to find him a home. But we're done here. He shows up. He comes in. Larry's over here. I'm there, and I'm like, yeah, to show him some Jesus. And Mom's chatting, and he's putting on his little smock. By the time he gets to Larry, and Larry in his big mouth, well, old doc, it's good to see you, doc. And I kid you not, the atheist urologist went, Jesus took a step back. You remember when they were looking for Jesus? You remember when they came to the garden? And he said, yo. And they just fell back. Remember that? That's kind of like that. My boy said, Jesus. I mean, he wasn't calling on them. He didn't believe in Jesus. He was God. But steps back, says Jesus, and big mouth me. I'm going to seize that opportunity. That's who did this. You couldn't do this. Couldn't nobody here do this for 9 weeks. This was foolishness. What are we doing? That's who healed him. Didn't even acknowledge I was in the room. Never even turned his head toward me. It's like I ain't even said nothing. But you know, and I know, as he's walking out of that room, this should not have happened. This should not have happened. There's a greater authority other than Mr. God Complex, Doctor, whatever his name. Bill Smithy. He's a good man. He's a good soul. Where his soul's going to go, I do not know. I have concerns because you should be yearning. I don't care if you said a prayer when you were 7, don't care if you got baptized in the Jordan, none of that matter. If you don't have a yearning, a desire for the things that God desires, but he's a good man. I guarantee you, Raymond or me or James or Jerry, Fred, we'd call and say, hey bro, we need you to do something tonight. He wouldn't do it. Do you mind coming out of church 4 o'clock in the morning? Just need you to look around, check the lights, check the water. What? He would do it. He would do it. But suddenly, something's happening to Bill's heart. I got a phone call. Can you come down? I sure can. Bam, I'm there. Well, they're having their little powwow, so I just step out. Well, here comes Applegate, who was over Hart. This was the man at the time. He was over everybody. And I'm like, I know you don't remember me, but I said, Larry Atwood, class. This guy's stepfather was a miracle. And I saw it firsthand. So you will see God's hand at times. So just know, his stepfather was a miracle that I got to witness. Ain't that something? This was years later. And then got to go in and share that with Bill, and somebody that was scared to death, as I would have been too, suddenly realized there's another authority around here. It goes beyond any man. His name's Jesus. All right, we're getting ready to land, promise. So I'm going to just read, and if I need to shut up, just say, yo, shut up. Verse 21, for his father raises up the what? Okay. I mean, do we need to say any more? I mean, at this point, Jesus ain't raised no dead. He saved some from dying, but he's getting ready to. Remember Lazarus? Okay, Lazarus, you ain't dead no more. Come on out of there. All right. For as the Father raises up the dead, quicketh them, even so the Son quicketh whom he will. For the Father judges no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son. So let's just remember the authority, the grace, but also the judge. That all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son, honoreth not the Father, which hath sent him. So again, let's just breathe in a minute and this thing. Saul of Tarsus really thought he was honoring the Father. And he was his enemy. He was going against him until Damascus, and Jesus kicked him off his horse. He said, what are you doing? This is Jesus. This is God that you're persecuting. So even though he thought he was honoring, he was not. Father which hath, let's see. He that honoreth not the Son, honoreth not the Father which hath sent him. Verily, verily, I say unto you, verse 24, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come into what? Condemnation, come into judgment. Our judgment has been taken out on the Son on the cross, but is passed from death to life. Let me keep reading. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is. It's here, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. So what happened of Saul of Tarsus? He was dead spiritually. Did all this religious stuff, got the laws of the chief priests, the scribes, the Pharisees. He was dead. And what happened to him? So it goes beyond the physical to the even deeper, the spiritual. For as the